Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be exploring the Traders mod, which adds a whole bunch of random trading buildings. As you can see behind me, we have the Desert Trader, but adds a whole bunch of new items that you get to play with, new armors, new helmets, new look. But yeah, so we're going to jump right into it. So if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. But I will see you in the first temple here, right behind me. So, walking up to the first temple here, as you can see, it's got nice water features on the side, little aqueducts. Just a nice little building that fits the desert, buildings if you ever see the pyramid. But got some pots around here that each have items in it. Then you actually have your trader and your trader block behind here. So this is the desert trader block, as you can see. And there's everything else that's in this mod, so all the extra items. But you come in here, gives you a nice cactus trade and also some pottery shards. But here's the armor that it gives you, which looks like that, and I'll actually put it on so that you can see. This is just what the actual desert one gives you. But as you can see, it can be quite scary and kind of a cool little armor set. But other than that, we have the actual trader. Got some more pots in here. Obviously, this armor set does not actually come in. I put this here. So you actually have to buy that, but have a little chest worth of stuff. And yeah, overall the loot's not very crazy. And nothing is too overpowered, so that's why I think this is the perfect mod. But this is the outside of the building. I'm showing you the other side of it. But let's jump right into our next one. Flying into our pillager trader. It's a nice little manor. As you can see, it's built up. It's a little stone manor. But this guy offers 4 different armor sets. So you have your illusionary, you have your pillager, you have your evoker, and your vindicator. As you can see, they just look exactly like the mob in the game. But moving in here, we have our actual villager, who looks just like that, who will offer some basic trades at the start. As you can see, he's got some targets and crossbows, but he won't have all of the armor sets. He'll have a few. This guy happened to have all the illusionary ones, but you have to get more and you have to trade it with that. Moving into here, we go into our bedroom, a little anvil, and going up the stairs, we have our chest with some basic resources in it. All the pots will technically have stuff in it, so it makes it very useful. And then what was supposed to be up here, but I accidentally removed it, I think, is it was just a pillager chestplate. After further looking at it, any of the chest plates that this guy sells, so any of these will be here. Could be a helmet, could be boots, any kind of armor. It's randomized to that. But looking more at this guy, all the armor sets that he does sell all do have the same armor, basically. So the chest plate's all gonna have 4, as you can see. And as we get through this, we'll kind of go through, because each armor set, like this guy will have armor toughness that we just showed in the desert one, but each one has their own kind of play to it. Some of them are stronger than others. So yeah, so let's go on to our next one. Deep in the jungle, we have our jungle trader, which offers a wide range of items. First off, you have the random, so you can actually trade bamboo for emeralds, which is kind of nice. Get the wild armor trim, which is also nice. And then you have the ocelot armor, which I think is the weakest out of the set, but it looks something like that. I'll even display it on myself here. I don't know why it was taking me a second. But as you can see, it gives like that. But the biggest benefit with the armor trim is, as you can see, you get a little speed boost. And it's speed 2 constantly as you wear it. Now, the armor itself is very weak and doesn't provide a whole lot of protection. But if you're out traveling and you wanted to wear it, it's very nice if you have speed 2 consistently. So that is the actual trader, and this is what the building looks like from the outside, as you can see. And it has a nice little thing, a nice little secret chest up here, which has some basic items. But the biggest benefit, I guess you could say, is down here. All down this little well, you have a little bit of a room. You can maybe make this your starter base of some sort. But it goes up on each side. Has a nice little ladder on each side, and of course has the pots, which is the biggest thing with this mod. Has all the pots around it that actually give you the items, basic random items that could be anything. But that is our jungle trader, and let us fly into the next one. Spawning deep in the caves, we have our Lush Trader, which is a lush cave. Obviously, this is a lush cave that we're in, or in the biome. There's a cave somewhere. I think it's this way. But what you will find here is you will find the Splunker chestplate, leggings, and the actual boots, helmet. And if I remember correctly, you get night vision. Yeah, you get infinite night vision, as you can see. See everything wearing this armor set. So perfect for the caves. You know, you can see everything. You don't need any torches. Coming inside, as you can see, simple interior, got some basic materials in here, along with some pots, as for all of them. Beautiful little flowers, but has some basic trades, azaleas. Sometimes there's moss, sometimes there's a whole bunch of other items that can be in that first trade. As you can see, there is the trading block itself, but as you can see, spawns in the caves, gives you night vision. Pretty basic cave, pretty basic trader rather. But let me know what you guys think. Let's jump right into our next one here. Rising above the dark oak, we have our little mushroom trader. As you can see, it's actually very big in terms of the actual size of the build. But little cute little mushroom, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. You got a little chimney on the outside. I think you have a little bedroom right here. Yeah, just a little bedroom that you can see. Let's jump inside. It comes with a little mushroom and a whole bunch of mycelium. So it gives you another way of getting mycelium in the game. We have our armor set that comes with this guy. We'll jump that on. I forget you get saturation, so you don't have to eat with this set. So perfect for travel. You can use a speed or you can have saturation. Great little armor set. Coming inside, as you can see, you got a nice beautiful little mushroom here. You got some banners, which I've definitely done those banners on my channel before. And you can see you got a whole bunch of these. Are actually a cute little mushroom design. I'm gonna have to remember that. I like the birch fence. But we have our trader here. Gives you some, red mushrooms. This is actually a very good trade and very easy to get. But get your armor set, and our trader block is right over there. Also comes with a little furnace, little anvil. I'm pretty sure all these come with anvils. As you can see, there's mushrooms that are involved in all of this build. Coming up here, got our little kitchen area. This is probably the biggest one out of all of them so far that we've seen. Little kitchen area, mushrooms everywhere. Coming out here, got a little first bedroom. I'm making sure I didn't miss anything else over here. Coming up here, another bedroom, another little guy right here. Going up even further, this is pretty cool. Got another little trader. I actually didn't know this trader was here, but there are 2 traders that live here, which I guess makes sense. So if you want to trade more mushrooms, there you go. Brown mushroom trade is something that I think you can get as well. Just kind of unlucky for our sake. But this is the mushroom trader, and let me know what you guys think. But we're going to go right into the next one. Boating in, we have our ocean monument one, ocean trader. You can see this is a little lighthouse, which looks perfectly. And it spawns on beaches, as you can see. But going into the actual trader itself, we have a whole bunch of turtle eggs. They're kind of everywhere. They're scattered around. So good if you have a silk touch pick. As you can see, the trader gives a turtle shell armor, along with, you can sell scut, which is kind of useless in the game, so it makes it very easy. But coming out here, we actually have the armor set that I kind of walked right past. The shell is actually pretty cool. I think this is really good. Let's put this guy on, because I think it gives us a pretty cool ability. As you can see, it gives us some nice thing. But it has like that turtle shell potion, if you guys remember what that potion is. But you got Dolphin's Grace and water breathing. So this is very useful if you are going to go swimming, because it is so much faster to go swimming in. You can see I'm just gliding through the water. But let's look at the rest of this build here. So if we go in here, climb up the ladder. I actually just saw these, so we got some more stuff. Coming up here, got the actual kitchen kind of area. Pretty sure every single one has had an anvil. So far, no good loot I've seen so far. More kelp and everything. Yep, kelp. Bedroom area. Let's go up another level here. This should be pretty close to the top here. Alright, more of that. Sponges, which are kind of nice. And then going up here, yep, nothing really to write home about. Ooh, this is a little secret room in the actual thing. Comes with a little turtle shell. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty cool little build. And let me know what you guys think. But we're going to jump right into the next one. In the plains biome, as you can see, we have is our plains trader, which looks nice little building like this. Now this is a really big building. I would actually make this my house if I was spawning in and saw this. But it comes with the Highland armor. You can see, throwing that on. No special ability, but it is a little bit stronger, and it's a very good starter set and pretty cheap. I mean, you're not spending a whole lot on this, especially with the trades if we come inside, which require, you know, leather and wheat. So for right away, if you have a whole bunch of wheat from villages, you could probably get this full set of armor just from, I mean, if you do the math, I mean, that's 43 emeralds right there. But this is a good starter village, or starter armor set. But having some basic items in here, you know, book and quill, bookshelves. This is a great starter building. Coming over here, as you can see, we got a little bookcases, books, you know, all the items you need, and all you have to do is add your chest in here. Going upstairs, got food storage, a ton of food in this place. I mean, come on, look at that. And going up even further, got our little bit more food storage, little furnaces, you know, everything. Coal, which is really nice. Maybe this is a little too overpowered for modern Minecraft, but we got our bedroom where we end it all on, and you have a little armor set, random spawning, little grandfather clock. But overall, it's a really cool little build, and I think this would add a ton into the game. Let me know what you guys think, but we're going to jump into the Nether next. Looking at the Nether and the heat all over here, we got our little building here. As you can see, it spawned a little weird because this is a mod. They aren't totally built for everything, but Mojang could definitely add to this. But we have a little temple here, as you can see, and we have the armor set that comes with this little temple. As you see, the wither boots, which will give you fire resistance too, so basically makes you invincible in the Nether. Perfect for Nether travel, but you do have to go into the Nether to find it. So looking at this little building, got a little structure here, got some, you know, cooked pork chops, the actual trader themselves, which allows you to trade warped stuff, and more. You know, obviously you're gonna find gold in here, it just makes sense. But going in here, basically this is the main building. Yeah, this is the whole room, really. And if you do make your way to the top, if you kind of saw as we were up here, you have your little Easter egg of your armor set and a little structure here, but nothing big, and it doesn't really do a whole lot up here. As you can see, there's nothing up here. But little structure in the Nether makes Nether a little bit more interesting if you stumble upon something like this. But let's jump into our last one, the end, to end it off. So like I said, our last trader is in the end, and as you can see, it is a big ship that has even cannons. It's kind of cool, kind of colorful. But what you'll find on this trader, being floating, all of them, you'll find is the Shulker armor set, which if you put this guy on, you get a slow falling effect, which is kind of useful if you're, you know, not trying to die in the end. It also gives you time to throw ender pearls. But going in here, you got some just simple items. You got some end portal frames, which are impossible to get, so makes it kind of unique. Coming up here, got the actual slow falling potion, which I did not get there, but they do come with a slow falling potion. A little bell, as you can hear, and the actual, I think this is where the Easter egg is on the top here. If I remember correctly. Nope. It is, oops, I'm going to take this armor off so I can actually fall. But if you come in here, we got the actual trader, which is selling these types of items. I mean, there's a whole bunch. Ender pearls is one of the big ones. You'll find ender pearls in here. And if I remember correctly, I think you can get into the basement. Yeah, right over here. Which right in here, you got a whole basement ship. Basically, there's end portal frames everywhere. Got some cool little ender dragon banner. Got a head. Got a potion stuff, and you got a little shulker that spawns in here, which makes sense because you're in the end. But as you can see, nice little end base. You know, makes the end a lot more interesting, which I think they should add a whole bunch of stuff into the end. But that is just my, you know, opinion. But let me know what you guys think and comment down below. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you have, please hit that subscribe button down below. And comment down below which one your favorite is. Which trader is your favorite. And I'll see you guys in the next video.